Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing True Fear Forsaken Souls Part 1, and in today's episode, we continue on in the bonus content where we are at Dark Falls Asylum, checking out the admissions area. Now, we just learned the full name of the director, I assume, whose email we have to get the safe code combination from. So, that's what we're going to check out first thing. Without further ado, let's hop into the game. Well, now we can go back to the computer and enter it in. I think it's interesting how it didn't even allow us to do Christopher before. So you couldn't force it. All right, Robert Jackson. Christopher, you know how they say that all the information from the surveillance cameras was destroyed? Well, I managed to save some. Not much, a frame here and a frame there, but it's better than nothing. I've made a program that scans for differences between the shots. This should help us figure out what happened, but my computer is too old to run it. Yours should be fine. I've left the disks in the surveillance safe room. The code is 321. Send me the results ASAP. Sir, I'm afraid it's too late to do that. He calls Elizabeth twice a day and they talk for half an hour. I have forbidden him to use the phone during work time, but that too, I am afraid, comes too late. Why does Mr. Laudius insist they be separated anyway? Interesting. Alright. Well, the code to the safe in the room behind the mirror seems to be 321. Well then, by all means, let us enter it in. 3, 2, 1. All right. We've got a disc. Those must have been important documents, but they won't help me right now. And I'm just trying to be mindful that we can find a little tiny dial if we need it. Okay, a floppy disk. Can we put that in the computer in here? Let's see. There is a disk drive, so let's see. Yes. What can we do? Zip drive. Oh. Find 9. Okay, so we got to spot the differences. This is different. This is different. Different. Easy. Okay, we got 4 more to find. There's nothing here. What else do we got? There's something here. That wasn't there. What else do we got? That seems the same. There's a shadow here that isn't here. Okay, one more difference. What is the one more difference? Let's see. Try and be super observant. The windows seem the same. I keep looking back here, but this seems the same to me. Is there anything about the walls that might be different? Or anything on the card itself? That seems the same. Those seem the same. This shadow seems different. Okay. Now we need to find some more differences. Well, that's different. That's different. There's a keyboard here. Okay. The fire is off here. There's different stuff here. Books are different. What else do we got? 3 more differences. Is the chair different? I don't know. There's something here that's not over here. Okay. There's a board in this window that isn't here. One more difference. What is that difference? It's going to be always the most subtle difference. The one you don't see right away. Let's see. Now all that seems the same. What about the floor? Is the floor all the same? Perhaps the wallpaper, is it the same? There's something here. There's like a book or something. Okay. All right. We got another one. It's easy at first. Okay. The trash is knocked over. This is crooked. This is knocked over. This is over. This is torn down. Now the last difference. There's a missing chair. That one was really easy. Oh, wait, we're not done. We have one more to do? Okay. I thought it said one before I clicked that chair, but perhaps not. So now we have to find the final difference. All right. So in fact, it will be a little challenging. Oh, well, this chair is knocked over. Easy. Okay. Now we have this. This is knocked over. There's this. The blood smear. This is red, but it's green here. This is fallen off. There's a speck here. All right. What else? 3 more differences. The water cooler's missing. What else? Let's see. This seems the same. There's marks here. These are dark marks. Okay. One more difference. Oh, this light's out. Easy peasy. All right. We got an axe here. This is like telling a little story as we do this. There's a missing knob there. Like, why was there an axe in the door, for example? What exactly is going on? All right, this is totally destroyed. What else do we have? 2 more differences. Let's see. This is different. And now the last difference is what? Do we have any more dirt on the walls? Oh, there's a crack here. There we go. Okay. So we can see what the code is? I don't know. I guess that told us what the code was. This should make finding the correct code easier. Oh, because we can we lift the fingerprint? Maybe. Okay. Well, perhaps. I'm not entirely convinced. But we'll see. Where was that? I don't think it was in any of these. Because it's not in this locker, right? There's... Oh, wait. Maybe it... Oh. We gotta... Okay. Where was that? There's this. I'm not sure where that's at. Maybe it's down here. Not in here. Is it in here? Don't see it. Where is that code? Where do we enter it in at? Nothing to do here, I assume. Okay. This way is into the security room, which we don't need anything from here. We don't have a handle for that yet, so we really can't do anything with that. That leads down into the basement, so that's not where we want. Was it something in here? I don't think so. Maybe it was in this back office. I certainly don't see anything. I don't know. Maybe... Where would it be? This should make finding the correct code easier. Okay, the correct code. We did see a 4-digit code somewhere. Where did I see that? That is the question. Definitely not there. Was it? Oh, it was this, right? Oh, no, no, no. Okay. There was a code somewhere. I can't recall where it was. Look in this drawer. No. Nothing over here. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here. And we can't just guess code. I mean, there's not really anything to do right there. This we need a fingerprint for sure. And I don't know how we're going to do that because we don't have the tape anymore, which was my original thinking. Yeah, okay. Well, let's keep looking. See if there's anything. I don't remember where we saw that code at. We thought we could guess it. Or not guess it, but use the code that we had. But that clearly wasn't it. So where? Let's check over here. Yeah, it wasn't that code. I don't think it's anywhere in here. We just need a handle for that. All right. Was it down here somewhere and we just missed it? I don't know. Oh, it was. Okay, okay. Okay, so what is the code going to be? Is it going to be darkest to lightest? So that would be maybe 5317? 5317? Or maybe it's the other way. 7135? Unless these two are backwards. 7153. Maybe it's 3517. I'm confused. How is this? I assume this one is the first one. It's... I don't know. Maybe? Because this is the way it goes from most to least. Even if you do it this way because you're not sure. Unless it's just some random code and these are the buttons that we hit. I don't know. I feel like if it was a heat signature, this is the least touched. What if it's this way? 7315? 7135. It's not that. 1735. Okay, if you had something on your finger, then this would be the most. What if it's... We could try both of these iterations. I just don't know. What if it's just in order of the buttons touched? No? Oh, wait, this one is... Maybe 7 isn't hit at all. It just looks weird. This one's touched twice. So... Maybe? Oh, okay. 5, 3... okay. So you do this one, this one, this one, this one? No. What would it be? I don't know. I'm literally guessing here. This one's right on. 3515. 3155. 1535. We just did that one. 3515. No. 5135 and 5315. How many combinations can we come up with? 3551, 1553. Oops. It's not going to be that one at all. What is this supposed to be? This should make it finding the correct code easier. How does that make finding the correct code easier? That makes no sense. So what I see here is I see 2 fingerprints here. One here, one here. So I don't know. I've tried. Okay, so we can do 1, 3, 5, 5. We can do 3, 1, 5, 5. It's not either one of those. So we can try 3, 5, 1, 5. And then we can try 1, 5, 3, 5. It doesn't seem to be either of those. Have we tried 5, 5 first? I don't think we have. I don't know why it would be this, but maybe. No? Okay. What if 5 is first and last? Like, what if it's just like around the world? What if it's the other way? No. Okay. And have we tried with 2 5s in the middle? Oops. 1, 5, 5, 3. I think we tried with 2 5s in the middle. Unless... I don't know. Unless I'm misreading what this is supposed to be. Could that possibly be it? Like, I'm assuming that this code means that it's been touched that number of times. Or, like, because it looks like there's 2 fingerprints here. One here and one here. But what code could it possibly be that we haven't tried? Now, I guess we could try 5, 1, 5, 3. Right then, moving along. We got another thing here. Jack Smith, the mass murderer of the Dark Asylum. I don't know whether he was crazy or possessed. What's more disturbing is that he was involved with my mother and may have somehow been involved in her suicide. But I don't think he ever believed that she took her own life. I wish so much this was true. The Elizabeth I knew wouldn't have killed herself. I agree with Jack that someone is responsible. And then I assume this is his figurine. Jack Smith, the mass murderer of the Dark Asylum. I don't know whether he was crazy or possessed. What's more disturbing is that he was involved with my mother and may have somehow been involved in her suicide. But I don't think he ever believed that she took her own life. I wish so much this was true. The Elizabeth I knew wouldn't have killed herself. I agree with Jack that someone is responsible. So what are we going to discover in this smashed up looking room that maybe was where Jack Smith was? I don't know. We're going to be exploring this in our next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, and the links are in the description. If you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Leara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.